Hi, I'm Debbie with Unforgettable Stamping, and today I'm going to share with you how to make this quick and easy card that I shared earlier on my blog. It's a card that features the Timeless Talk stamp set, and it's really a lot of fun. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is cut a piece of basic black cardstock to 11 by 4 1/4, and I just scored it in half at 5 1/2. I'm going to fold it in half using my bone folder and just give it a nice score line. A nice fold. And then I'm going to take a piece of, I cut two pieces actually, of Whisper White that are 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And don't worry if you can't get all the dimensions as I'm talking. Anybody that subscribes to my blog will get a project sheet that includes step-by-step directions and all of the dimensions for the project. So just hop on over to my blog and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly just add a line of the Tombow glue all the way around and glue that inside of my card. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I like to do all of my gluing at the last second, just because if I make a mistake, it's easier to fix. But for the inside, I'm going to leave it blank, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that and put that card aside. Okay, so then for the second sheet, I'm actually going to use this to stamp on. I'm not going to glue this piece of designer paper down. I'm just going to use it as a guide for where I want to stamp. But I wanted to talk real briefly about this designer paper. This is from the Back to Black designer paper pack, and during the month of July, Stampin' Up! Has a buy 3 get 1 free designer paper promotion. It's a great time to pick up some of these beautiful papers that we have. This particular pack is all black and white, so there's actually 12 different patterns, and I have 6 of them here. So this is the one that I'm using here on top, and then we've got these others. And then if you flip them over, there's actually 6 additional designs on the back. So you're really getting a lot of bang for your buck. This pack of 12 by 12 sheets is just $10.95, and if you take advantage of the promotion, you can really get a lot of paper for a great price. And if you notice how I've cut my designer paper, you can see that you're going to get a ton of cards from one sheet of 12 by 12. Okay, so now back to the card. Like I said, I'm not gluing this down. I just want to use it as a guide for where I'm going to stamp my bicycle. The Timeless Talk stamp set is one I've used in a prior quick and easy card, I think, maybe last summer. I love this set. It's got some really cute images, kind of vintage, with the telephone, the old-timey record player, and the bicycle, and then you've got a little thought bubble that you can put in happy birthday, thanks, big time, or hello there. But I'm just going to stick with the thanks big time for my card. So, okay, now I like to use Stays On Jet Black. I think it's a really pretty black and it dries really quickly. So, now the stamp, I'm using clear mount, so I've already got it mounted on my block. It is actually larger than the ink pad. So for larger stamps versus ink pads, I like to just lay the stamp down and take my ink pad directly to the stamp. And that way you know it's getting fully inked. Okay, and I'm just going to put it here in the upper left-hand corner. Now I'm going to set that aside, and I like to go ahead and do my envelope as well. I forgot to grab one, so just pretend that I've done that and stamp your image right on there. Okay, now I'm going to embellish my bicycle with some glitter. I love adding glitter to projects. It just makes it fun, and the way this wheel is, it's got some fun little swirlies on the spokes, and when you add the glitter, it kind of gives it a little bit of feel of movement. So I like to keep my Dazzling Diamonds, it comes in a little tiny pot. I like to put it in a bigger container like this, and I actually got one that screws on, so it's easy to put the top on and off and not have to struggle to get it open, especially when I have a class full of ladies and they're passing the glitter around. So the way I apply my glitter is with a two-way glue pen. You have a lot of control. It does dry rather quickly, so I like to do one little element at a time rather than try to get them all done. And I just found this cute little glitter spoon. I was at a scrapbook expo recently and picked that up, so it makes it really easy to just drop it on. So I'm just going to go and draw each of these little things with my glue pen. And as you can see, just dumping the glitter and flicking it back into the container. And really, this does not have to be perfect at all. It's the beauty of glitter. And then I'm going to do the last one here. Okay, so now always make sure you put the top to your glitter on. It's really easy for somebody to spill it all, and you don't want it all on your carpet or on the floor. And if you keep doing that, it'll last you a really, really long time. Okay, so I just like to take it over, turn it over, and just rub it down to make sure that that glitter is really adhered well to your cardstock, and that way it doesn't go everywhere. And then just give it a little flick, and that's it. It's good to go. Okay, so now to finish, I'm going to take my designer piece that I have cut and add it to the card front. And to me, this looks like little teardrops or raindrops. I guess that's better, isn't it? Raindrops. And I'm going to add it to the front of my card. And then I've got a little piece of the real red cotton ribbon. I love this new ribbon that we have. It comes in a lot of fun colors. And it's really soft and pliable. It's really easy to work with. So rather than trying to take one long piece and wrap it all the way around, I like to cheat and take a smaller piece that's just a little bit longer than my cardstock, wrap it around to the back, and just tape it down with some Scotch tape. And then I'm going to take the end of the spool and I'm going to slide it underneath and just tie a single knot. This is good for two reasons. One, it's going to save you on your ribbon. And two, if you don't like where the knot is, you can always move it. See? I'm going to leave it here on the left side of my card because I'm going to put my sentiment up here. Right now I'm just going to take my ribbon scissors and trim the ends. Okay. Setting that aside, I'm going to now stamp my sentiment. I decided to make a thank you card. I find myself needing these a lot more than any other type of card, so I'm just going to ink that sentiment up. This is just a little scrap. Obviously, I used it for something else. Oops, I don't like that, and guess what? Flip it over. Okay, that's better. Now that's going to dry for just a second. I've already gone ahead. I used my scallop oval punch, and I punched out from another scrap of real red cardstock the mat for this. And then I'm going to take my large oval punch. I'm going to turn it upside down and just line that up and punch it out. I have to remember which side I did correctly. Yeah, see, I didn't like that one, so, but you're not even going to be able to tell. That's the beauty of our cardstock. You make a mistake, you flip it over, and nobody's going to know. And it makes for stress-free stamping. Okay. So now that I've glued that together, I can just put my whole card together. I'm going to bring my card base back, making sure, because I've been known to do this backwards before, that the one part I want for the inside is towards the back. And I'm going to add my glue right around the edge. Just like that. Okay, and then the last step is I'm going to attach this with some dimensionals. Pull those little things off, and then just figure out where I want it up here in the upper right hand corner. And ta-da! All done. So as you can tell, this was a really quick and easy card, something that you could certainly make in large quantities as long as you have all of your designer paper cut out. Change up the color. You know, I love real red with white and black, but it's really pretty with teal. It's also pretty with like a melon mambo. Hot pink is a beautiful color too. So I think I might try it, same card, using some of the other patterns with pretty in pink, not pretty in pink, that's gone, melon mambo and coastal cabana. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I hope you take a look at my blog. Again, if you are not a subscriber to my newsletter, go ahead and subscribe in the upper right-hand corner of the sidebar of my blog, and I'll be happy to send you the project sheet for this card. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.